All right, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Rusted Moss. In our previous episode, we did some climbing and went through the remaining two challenges that we had to climb up and get the rewards. One of which ended up being kind of a whole little sub area. Wasn't expecting that. We're apparently gathering some of the big fairies for a tea party. We also just did a little map clean up, picked up some extra health, picked up an extra phase silver so that we could upgrade our gun, picked up a few different trinkets, and now we're gonna try and take on Famine over here. This is my loadout, so some extra damage, some longer range, the damage over time, extra damage when we're full health, and I'm putting on just to round out because we've got two extra spots. Titania's protection destroys nearby bullets when hit. So we'll see how this goes. Nope, nope, nope. Nope! I grappled on the wrong thing. Gosh dang it. Shit. Come on. I was trying to heal and just jumped to my death instead. I think we basically had that. As has been the case multiple times thus far against the bosses in this game. Once you can figure out some avoidance, you're fine. Of course, that counts on actually figuring out the avoidance, which I completely failed there. I don't think that this is helping. Not that I really have anything else that like fits. I mean, we could hide the UI. Let's put that on and just see. Does that? Okay, it doesn't actually hide our reticle, which is interesting. So that gives us 5 to work with. quite as much as I want for that, but we could put that on. Because the back half's the part that's like a problem. Now we've got 4 to work with. I don't think that's really going to make a difference. But maybe. Let's actually put the magnet on. That feels like that's going to make potentially more of a difference. You know, being a little loosey-gooseier with our shots. I could use the extra range. Damn. I did a couple bad inputs there, so... Thank you. Gosh dang it. All right, let's rethink our trinkets again. Fully charged feels like a really, like, erosive, I feel like is pretty good, but maybe not the move. I don't know, it's really hard to turn off erosive. Give that a shot. Longer range. Oh, I missed. Son of a bitch. I think I basically had it, but I did do a couple of misinputs that got me. First phase we got no problem. Okay. I was trying to ledge grab and I missed. I just didn't grab the ledge. We got him. Woo! That was close. Oh, you still got your legs. Thank you for freeing me. I hope my other friends are safe as well. I will go and find them. After all, our Queen Titania still needs us. Okay. I'm slightly perturbed that you still have your legs. Trinket found. Incendiary essence. Can't really talk to you where you are right now, so that's fine. Whew. Alright, cool. Let's take everything off, put on our normal stuff. I still haven't seen the green ointment stuff. Sure. Good enough. I like the way that this looks like a 1. I keep, like, my eye draws to it. 1. Where's number 2? You know, this looks like a capital I right here. It's not. It just looks like it. We're doing, I feel like, pretty good, honestly. Got most of the trinkets, probably most of the upgrades, most of Titania. We do just have some sections that we can't do yet, though. So I guess let's visit the tea party See if that is complete now that there's 4 of them. Nope. Well, thank you. Side note, I always love it when a boss fight is sort of like preluded by normal enemies. Like the game, you know, teaches you what to look for attacks and stuff. Alright, so there we go. Nothing better than a cup of burning tea. Kind of a tingling sensation. Yeah, Finn, wake up on the tea. I'm done. Can we get going? Should not keep our lady waiting. Oh, my whole body is tingling with excitement. Let's go, team. Apocalypse tea time. Join the tea party is the achievement we just got. Alright, so it feels like maybe we just triggered like an ending flag? But we didn't get anything directly from that. So that's interesting. Still haven't gotten any green particles. Looking at the map to see, like, are there any, like, this is kind of suspicious, this little bit here. This is kind of suspicious, this big bit here. So maybe we'll just, like, do a run through, see if we see anything that immediately catches our eye. Yeah, wasn't there... Oh, we haven't been here in a while. No green particles? Nothing? I'm worried that, like, the green particles thing is a, like, active, like, I need to do something situation. Because I just kind of assumed that it was a passive effect, and that's not necessarily true. Oop. That's wrong. by now I'd have this well in hand, but no. There we go. Still no green particles. I don't think we can drop down here, which is interesting. Does this, you know, there being grass there suggests that we could, but... Alright, so far no secrets. I just kind of assumed that it's gonna be easy peasier than it was. Wait, hold. Green particles. Alright, so that's good. Also green particles here. That's interesting. Somewhere in this room, presumably. Alright, we beefed that one up, that's fine. Boom! Trinket upgrade. Hell yeah. Really had to go pretty far in order to find a trinket thing that I haven't found. Which is good, because it means that we've been reasonably thorough. But a little unfortunate because it means that the work to find it is difficult. Okay. Magic upgrade, hell yeah. That off. Because we've got 5 now to work with. We could put that on all sorts of stuff, really. Put that on that. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I even go this way through this? Yes. No green particles. Interesting that we're the ones emitting the green particles. I would have assumed that it's our companion emitting the green particles. Alright, I am gonna, like, backtrack through this. We'll see if that's a complete waste of time or not, but... Can we even climb this again? I'm not totally sure we can. Because this doesn't send us up high enough. We don't have any way to charge over here. I think this is a one-time area. That's fascinating. Unless... Huh. Alright. Fine then. Keep your secrets. Whee! Alright. Let's take another gander at the spot over here. If this doesn't yield anything, then I think we go fight Seer. Oh my god. Alright, we figured it out. The trick is to jump between rooms. I'm a little shocked by that. Huh. I'm a little shocked that this isn't a doorway. Also, why does this feel so familiar? This is... Haven't we already been to an area that looks basically just like that? Pretty annoying to have the wind do me like that. Alright, trinket found. Powdered nightshade. What that does. Grenades deal extra damage over time. We basically never use the grenade. Which is a me problem, like, to be clear. I guess the reason this is familiar is because of the ascent that we did before. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to make that. Okay. The timing on that's a little wonky. I can't believe that we succeeded there. Okay. Nope. Hey, Silver. Is that our first one since, That's our first one since we bought the upgrade, right? Yeah, we've got one Fey Silver. So there's 6 more somewhere. Alright, well, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about that. All told, successful little jaunt. let's go fight Seer. I've been putting it off. I've been accumulating power. But we can definitely do this. All right. So I mean, erosive bullets are a given. Go with longer just to start with. Fully charged. Got 9 more to work with. Incendiary essence. Bullets do extra damage. That's really hard to argue with. All right, and 3 more magnetic bullets, maybe. We could put on blindfold to squeeze out some more, which might let us switch magnetic for Time Manipulator, maybe. But let's try this. So I'd like to see, you know. I appreciate, side note, the way that they do this, where the cutscene, if you're still within the same session and you re-approach this, you just go straight into the fight. But if you leave the game and then come back, if it's a new day, you get the cutscene again. Okay. I'll be honest, whoa! Struggling to even tell where she is. Oof. We got wrecked. I was still locked in the healing pose, and so when she spawned there, I couldn't do anything about it. Wow, she comes in hard and fast. Whoa, whoa! Troublesome little insects. Oh. Cool. That was cool. Fern! Stay back, Maya. It's over. It's up to you now, Fern. What do you want to do? Okay, we've only got one option. Interesting. Absorb power for yourself. Fern, hand over the pieces. Last time we met, you finally admitted that I was one of the Fae. So why would I listen to you now? I've been thinking, when Elysia accused you of being a changeling, the Coalition tested you for Fae blood. How did you pass their tests? You had no trouble breaking your promises. You were never affected by iron. How? How did a fairy pretend to be so kind to me for all those years? I can't believe it. What we had was just pretend, that you didn't care. Even if you're one of the Fae, don't pretend, don't care. You know, iron never bothered me. It doesn't affect every changeling. Only those that were never human. It was a long time ago. I was hard to like back when I was human, and I guess I'm hard to like now. I guess it was unfathomable to the Coalition that a melancholic and annoying child could just be a child. You know how many of their own children humans have killed for being suspected changelings? Most changelings didn't die to the oven. Their Fae parents spirit them away before any real harm comes to them. Coalition knows that, but they don't care. You're right, I care about you. But all the other humans can go hang. The experiments, the ovens, parents killing their own children because they did not come out the way they wanted. I do care about you, Maya. That's what makes this hard. I'm sorry, Maya. You don't deserve to live in a world like this. Shouldn't be part of the Coalition. But you're in luck, Maya. You know, Fae politics has one rule. The strongest wins. When the Seer shattered Titania, she actually attained the right to rule. And now, I've defeated the Seer. That makes me next in line. I'm sorry, Titania, but your power is mine now. And I have the power to make the world the way I want it. A new queen has emerged. I'm sorry, Maya, but you'll learn to love it here. I know I did. New era has emerged in Elfame. The Fae are ruled by Queen Fern, the first changeling to rule. Maya expected Fern to make a kinder world, but she soon realized that Fern's morality was more Fae than human. She left Fern's court to seek out the mysterious Changeling King, hoping to learn more about changeling children who used to be human. Perhaps one day she'll convince Fern to embrace a long-lost humanity, her long-lost humanity. That might be an age away. Cool! Ending A! The Queen is Dead. A game by Emily's, Happy Squared, and Sunny Days. This game, I'm a big fan of this game. Additional art by Dosto and additional coding by Ryuku. Obviously, we've got a lot of that Momodora bomb service kind of energy going on here. But like, it's its own thing. To me, it's more of a like, do you like this? Then this is probably going to be your vibe. They're not like telling the same story. They're not like the same mechanics, but like vibes. Much the way that like, oh, you like... I'm trying to think of a good example, a clear example. I mean, you like Metroid? Well, you should try Hollow Knight. They're not the same vibes, but they are the same vibe. Anyways, that's beside the point. For a Route A, I'm very happy with this. I feel like we were pretty thorough. We were reasonably, like, we did a lot of stuff. We found a lot of areas. We know that there's places we haven't been yet. So I'm really interested to see how this game handles different endings. Is this a just go back to the last place you saved and continue on from there? Or is this a you've done the thing and you continue from where you left off. And you for playing. Game beaten, congratulations. Rooms found, 535 out of 651. Upgrades found, 69, nice, out of 84. Lore found, 27 out of 46. Final time, 10 hours and 5 minutes. Difficulty normal. Titania's pieces found, 6. Bosses met. Bonnie, War, Pestilence, Great Witch Amelie, Maya, with a skull beside it. Princess Freya, Alicia, Void Worm, Lenore, Maya, Famine, Face Stealers. Press escape to exit. And we got 14 hearts, 51 MP, 28 trinkets, 11 phase silver, 2 gun upgrades, and 26 trinkets. Alright, so if we click here, normal, Titania's pieces. Yeah, so this just pops us out. Yeah, this room has not been filled in. So that means that whatever we need to do in order to get past here and here and here and here, it's something that either we can already do or there's an upgrade squirreled away somewhere that I need to go find. Interesting. This off, we'll put our magnet on. And fairly offensive heavy, but with some secret finding. Let's pop over this way. We never did figure out what the deal is with the big enemy in the upper rooms over here. This guy? As far as I can tell, he's not defeatable. Oops. Like, I assume that this is a case of, like, you do a thing and that makes him defeatable, but until you do that thing, he's effectively invincible. Boy, the extra bullet damage does pretty good. Yeah. I'm convinced that I can get up into that. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I didn't put on my running thing, so I can't actually make this jump without it. Son of a bitch. Close. I'm trying to think of any way that I can like make this work. That can't be the correct solution. That's clearly just a physics error. I don't know. Like, if I feel almost certain that it's going to be like a bit of lore, just like congratulations, you did it. Come on, running shoes. Similarly, over here, like, I don't know. Mysterious. You have the green one on. Could just do a tour, I guess, of like running through and hitting up each room to see, like, are any of these miss something? Hold on. Let's revisit Titania herself as just a rounding out point for the end of the episode. So, okay, wasn't expecting you guys to be here. Ready, guys? My lady, we give ourselves to you, flesh and bone, flesh and bone, blood and soul. Our power is your power. Our life is your life. A fine meal. I must gather mine strength, for I am but one of 10. Thou wilt collect mine pieces, Fern. I will return when the time cometh. Queen Resurrected, Construct Titania is the achievement we just got. Okay, that apparently was one part. The head, and I guess the eye is the last part. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll admit I was kinda hoping that there would be like a an upgrade coming out of that, but it's fine that there wasn't. Hey, you got anything about this? Alright, so Titania progress 7 out of 8. Do we think that do we think that means that that last piece, like if we went and fought Seer now, we would get a different ending? Feels likely. Current area 4 out of 6. Hold on. Is this area count as this area? No, different areas. So 10 out of 14. Boy, that is worse than I thought, if I'm being honest. Four out of 6. I'm betting. I'm betting that each of the purchasable upgrades counts as an item. So I don't know where the last one would be, but it could be anywhere. It could be literally anywhere. Let's call it here for this. Gosh, I guess next episode we should start by going and fighting the Seer again. Just to see if having the one... No, that doesn't... I mean, we should. We'll go fight Seer again, just to see if it's a different ending. If it's not, then it's not. So, yeah. Big progress. Ending A. Very happy with this game so far. Looking forward to unlocking the rest of the endings. So, yeah. YouTube, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!